Good evening. Hi, I'm Kelly White. I'm the CEO with Villa Esperanza Services, and here with me I have Daryl Goodis, our Vice President of Adult Programs, and he'll get into details later. But we're here live for the very first time doing this, based upon what's going on in the environment, live here from the campus in Pasadena. We're really excited about being here, able to do again, our annual events award for all the achievements of our adults throughout this last year. Excited. I know it's virtual, but again, thanks for being here. We welcome you. Highlights, I'm just going to touch on some highlights of the organization during this really challenging and unprecedented time. All of our programs, with the exception of a couple of them, are in person, or otherwise they're all virtual. And Daryl will also get into that a little bit more. Note that we have plexiglass between us. We're safe protocol and what have you. So to adhere to all the things that are going on in the challenging times in the community right now, we adhere as an organization to many regulating agencies, including Department of Health, CDC, both Ventura County, LA County, the cities of Pasadena, and the city of Thousand Oaks, to operate our programs as safely as possible for those that we serve, and also our staff that are actually providing those quality services. So we appreciate that. I do want to commend our staff for those that are in person delivering services, as far as whatever that looks like for that person's ability. And Daryl, again, I'll turn to Daryl to get into that a little bit more detail. One of the highlights of probably the last couple months is we are accredited through CARF, which, if you are an organization that operates an employment services program like we do both here and in Pasadena, as well as Ventura County, you go through a series of standards, and there's like 900 standards that they look at across the whole organization, including programming. I'm very pleased to give kudos to Daryl and his team and everybody that worked really hard and diligent. I think we received about 3 recommendations out of 900 standards, which is phenomenal, and we're just really pleased, and the board is really pleased as well. So I want to talk about what's really exciting is we are kicking off and celebrating our 60th year of existence here at Villa, 60 years old. So one of the things we'd really love for you to do, if you could, send in a testimonial on what Villa means to you and your loved one, or those that we serve. It'd be great to hear, stories stick, and we just love success stories. And for some reason, if you have any questions, you're certainly welcome to type them in right now, if you're watching this live, and we'll be able to answer them. And if for some reason that's not happening, or you're not able to join us right now, you certainly have any questions that we don't want to answer on live, and you have personal questions, reach out to Daryl or myself, and we'll be happy to talk with you further about that situation. Again, we are here to celebrate all our adult participants in all our programs in the organization and all the achievements they've had. They really look forward to this event, and the circumstances have allowed us to do it virtually. I'm hoping to do something in person real soon again, and I hope that looks like that for everybody and all our programs as best we can. On behalf, I just want to mention also another thing is that financially Villa is in a really great situation. Our fiscal year ended in June in the black. We're very, very healthy. We're moving forward in quality services and serving and engaging people as best they can be engaged, whatever that looks like for them, in a hybrid model, in person or virtually or Zooming and what have you. So again, congratulations to all the participants for all their accomplishments. And on behalf of the board of directors and certainly myself, we appreciate everything and your continued support of Villa, and have a very, very safe and happy holiday season and happy Thanksgiving. Best to you all. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Kelly.
Over to you, Daryl. Something new for us. Okay.
New is good sometimes. So I wanted to start off by thanking you to all our families, any participants who happen to be watching, partners in the community. Thank you for all of your support, especially during this past year. We've had quite a few ups and downs, all of us during this year, but your support has meant a lot to us, so thank you. It's Villa's 60th year. We continue to celebrate that by offering a variety of programming through our different adult programs. Our residential homes continue to operate round the clock, providing care, support, and supervision to the people that live in our residential homes. Our staff have been extremely dedicated to continue
Absolutely.
coming to work and providing quality care during this challenging time, so we really do appreciate them. We're happy to report that the residents in our residential homes are doing quite well. They're engaged in day program activities, either on Zoom, via tablets or iPads in our homes, many of which have been donated through grants to Villa, which we really do appreciate as well.
We'd like to hear also, Daryl, from people if they need some assistance in that area.
Definitely.
in terms of technology or whatever that looks like. So maybe we can help navigate through that for them.
Please let us know if you have those needs, right, Kelly? Thank you. If anyone has those types of needs, please let us know, and we'll try to assist you as best we can with that. Our employment services programs in the past month have actually helped 8 people return to work,
wow.
which is really phenomenal, especially during this time. So I do want to mention that. Many of our people that participate in that program are actually essential workers in the community, working at grocery stores and other types of businesses which have remained open during stay-home orders. So that's a very vital service for the community that Villa is helping to provide through the people we support and with our job coaches support and the families' collaboration as well. So congratulations to those of you that are in those new positions. If you're working towards a new position, if you want to get back to work, your family member wants to get back to work, we can help you with that as well through those programs. So please let us know. We're able to do that virtually or in person. We can work that situation out together as a team. Our independent living programs, our ILS and SLS program in Pasadena, they've helped 4 people find apartments during this past year, especially in the past 4 or 5 months. We've been able to place people in new living arrangements, which has been phenomenal as well, because it's very difficult, as we all know, to find those types of arrangements at an affordable rate, but our staff have done a really great job of doing that. And I know there'll be some stories highlighted in the adult awards about some of the people in that program. They've achieved quite a bit.
Sorry, Daryl, we can't do anything about that bird behind us.
I think that bird likes us.
Right.
He likes everybody. It's the Villa bird looking out for us.
It is. It's part of the logo. Excellent.
Our day programs continue to provide support, as I mentioned earlier. Some people on our residential program, many of your family members perhaps, are receiving support via Zoom through the same activities that we would provide at our day programs at the site, but we're working on those activities via Zoom. So it might be art projects, exercise classes, group socialization activities. Lots of different activities are being offered still. So the programming has never stopped. And I do want to mention not only our day programs, but all of our programs have not stopped operating during this time. We might be operating a little bit differently,
right,
offering the remote support or the packets or following up with you via phone calls, but we are continuing to operate. I do want to also mention that we're having emotional socialization support groups, which will be starting for anybody who participates in our program. Many of our program participants in our adult programs are eligible to join these meetings. They're going to be via Zoom. They'll be on Fridays at 2 p.m. We will send you the information for that as time progresses.
Right.
But we have identified the need to provide additional support as needed for the people in our programs.
It's been a while for people and like all the rest of us, and I think it's even more so for those that we serve, and that they want to see their friends. I mean, they want to see their peers, and make sure that everybody's doing okay. So I that's a wonderful idea that you had. So thank you.
Thank you. Well, all of our staff and everyone here at Villa misses every single one of the people that we serve, our families. We miss that in-person connection, but we also value everyone's safety quite a bit. So anything that we're doing, please know that we're taking every safety precaution that we can to provide those services in the safest possible manner. So I think at this point, we'll go ahead and we'll look at questions that are coming in.
This is high tech right now for me, so I don't, okay.
There was a question about if there's any word regarding the adult day program reopening. So regarding the reopening, so we have many different types of programs, as you all know. Perhaps there's day programs, residential, ILS, different programs that I mentioned a few minutes ago. But the adult day program is a licensed facility, so we have to go through community care licensing with that. We work with the Pasadena Department of Public Health to help us collaboratively decide when it's safe to open these types of facilities, such as ADP, under the conditions that we have now with the pandemic. So there's an ongoing discussion regarding that. We don't have a reopen date as far as when the actual facility will reopen, but what we're trying to do now is continue the services that we would be providing at the facility, again, remotely, via Zoom, FaceTime, if that's better for people, through packets and follow-ups.
Right. Well, I think we're gonna get creative in terms of our site-based programs, both Dimensions and our ADP, because of spatial distancing and the protocol that we have to follow in terms of who we're listening to at our regulating agencies. They are saying reentry maybe at 25%. It could be really in a hybrid model. Maybe that somebody might be able to only attend maybe 3 hours in one day where they normally would do 6 hours. It just depends on the individual, I think. It's been difficult. We're working also, just to add to what you said, we're working with individuals how to just even tolerate a mask and being able to do that for any period of time. So again, we are adhering to what our regulating agencies are telling us and how they're supporting us. But
we have a pandemic prevention plan for every program. All of our adult programs have plans in place already. So once we're able to safely resume in-person programming, we'll be able to hit the ground running with that. We have been very fortunate. Our development department has done a wonderful job of being able to help us get significant donations of PPE, personal protective equipment, that has enabled us to continue to provide safe services as we've been moving through this time. And in the future, it's going to help us to re-engage in person safely. As soon as we're able to provide those services, we'll be happy to in person at the facility. There was another.
We've been very, very fortunate to have a number of supports, including the regional centers providing the PPE for our staff and the safety of everyone.
We appreciate all the support.
Right. We do have another question here in terms of what our family members are doing for the upcoming holiday, which is right around the corner. Thursday already. We have a wonderful collaboration in terms of our residential department, we have a wonderful collaboration with the Salvation Army that donates Thanksgiving dinners for our clients that they've been cooped up in the group homes for a good, like you and I, 8 months. But I don't know if you want to say anything else about that, Daryl, in terms of Thanksgiving, in terms of individuals that are living on their own apartments or what have you.
Well, the wonderful thing in our residential department, our homes are all just that. They're homes. They're family homes. It's a family atmosphere. Villa throughout all our adult programs provides our services in a way where it's family oriented. We take everything very, very personally, and we try to offer personal services. That won't stop during the holiday time right now, Thanksgiving, and the subsequent holidays after that will continue to be celebrated in each home. We're going to try to celebrate the holidays, especially Thanksgiving coming up next week, as safely as possible by having the visits that take place at the home. Typically right now, our families visit in the backyard or on the porches or outdoors. You're very welcome to continue doing that.
Right.
That right now, based on what we're told by our regulatory agencies, is the safest way to conduct visits. There's also the option to have an in-person visit and a Zoom visit on the same day, or a FaceTime visit, and we will ensure that our homes are decorated and that our residents have a warm, lovely meal together and that they're able to spend that time together. as a family in the home, and we certainly welcome visitors as long as we follow our visitation policies. That should be fine.
Right, right. We have another question about Villa Esperanza services, how they qualify for technical devices like iPads, etc.
What would help us to know is you just have to reach out to us. I'm at extension 101. There's lots of different ways to reach us via email or phone, but just let us know.
Call 101 before 112. I'm just kidding. You can call 112 as well.
I'm putting it out there. 101. You reach out to us and let us know what the specific need is, and we have different options. We can perhaps reach out to some of our partners in the community. We can look at some other partners in the community who have provided us generously with grants in the past, including during this time of the pandemic, to be able to provide such devices. Let us know what the needs are, and then we'll identify different solutions to try to meet those needs.
Right.
We'll work on that.
I think in that particular question also is I know that it might be a good resource to communicate with the service coordinator with the regional center system if you're in need of, and they certainly look at a certain formula to offer families help with devices, what have you, and so we can work with you on an individual basis to answer that question in terms of technical support. Thank you from another, not a question, but yes, I agree with the other one. We're very, very thankful for the workers at Villa. We would not be able to do it without our direct support staff. They've been just, for me, it's been, and the board is just really, everybody's been really pleased with everybody stepping up and where they can and helping your loved ones and trying to meet their needs on an individual basis, which I think Villa's always done. It is individualized and it's tailored, and so thank you for that comment. The staff are doing, another question is the staff. The staff right now are doing well at this time. There's certain protocols in place based upon our regulating agencies, according also to CDC. That there are questions as we recall staff back as we re-enter slowly, very slowly, depending upon what's happening with the state and what's happening from rulings with the governor. And we're very on top of it. Obviously, advocacy has always been a number one part of Villa's strategic plan since the inception, which is 60 years ago again. But the staff are doing very well as best they can. Everybody's following protocol. In fact, this next week we have a meeting with all the supervision, the supervisors of all the programs across the board as to how to be more proactive and follow new guidelines. We're on top of with our agencies and the regulating agencies that give us direction, and so I feel comfortable.
We have programs that collaborate together as well. Kelly, we have the residential program supervisors, administrators, and the directors has meetings with the day program directors and managers, and we have a lot of collaboration between departments which takes place, which is good. I think it's healthy.
You're right.
For us to be doing.
Yeah, it is. So. It is, and it's really about communication and how to best serve the client and the adult or student or whatever that looks like. And so again, it's very, very collaborative, and really as an agency, we're not unlike anybody else in the industry that serve intellectual and developmental disabilities. We're all adhering to what's being told at a level of what we can and can't do. And so we appreciate everybody's support. We look at everybody's comfort level and what's ever in the best interest of the student, adult, or senior that we serve in whatever program. Thank you very much for somebody else adding, I don't know what we would do without Villa. It's a great, I mentioned earlier when I was talking, if you have a testimonial, what you do and what Villa has done for you. It's great when we kick off our 60th anniversary. Please do send that in. You're welcome to send that in to myself or Daryl or certainly the development department or whatever that looks like. But it really goes a long way. Like I said, stories stick, and we want to toot our horn and we want to make sure that we are delivering the best possible and quality services based upon that individual's need. And so that's really what it's about in the bottom line.
Somebody asked on here, when do you think our clients can come back to Dimensions? When can people come back to Dimensions? And I mentioned the adult day program earlier because somebody asked that. As far as Dimensions is very similar to the adult day program, and we'll still follow the guidance of our regulatory agencies. But we are working on ways to implement programming, as Kelly mentioned, in a creative way, on-site and remotely, possibly in smaller groups, possibly
Correct.
smaller, times being spent actually at the facility. A combination of in-person and hybrid remote services can be provided. So we are looking at that. And I know somebody here said hello. Glenn said hello, I believe.
Yeah.
And then someone is logged in from Mexico. That's wonderful to join us from Mexico. We appreciate that. We appreciate everybody joining in. That's wonderful.
That's the benefit. That's the silver lining of COVID. We can still see each other virtually or through the Zoom. So we do appreciate that. It's tough. It's really tough, like Daryl mentioned earlier, about not being able to see people in person. And then I know people get zoomed out and virtually it gets a little tiring, but it's really a nice way to be able to tap into just checking in to see how people are doing, like all the rest of us. And so,
if your family member hasn't been able to participate in programming, if perhaps they were working in an individual placement site or group supported employment, or they were at a day program and you feel that it's going to be very difficult to support them right now, reach out to us regardless. We'd like to try to partner with you and try to help you. We can work together and find a collaborative way to try to mitigate those types of challenges together. We can overcome a lot if we work together on that.
right.
There was a comment here about the adult day program staff.
They're fantastic, they say.
They are fantastic.
Okay.
Yeah.
They love the Zoom classes. Our staff have really gotten really creative, and it's these times they're just trying to again tap into somebody's abilities to what that looks like for their programs, and just we're really pleased with I can't say enough about our staff and how creative they've been doing. So if there's anything we can say in terms of programming, I think it's really important, however that looks like for your adult person that's in your family member, whatever it looks like for them and their ability to be engaged. We really just want to know and we'll check in to see if they're happy, they're healthy, they're safe, they're being protective of what's going on in the environment. As we all know, it's spiked recently, both in LA County and recently in Ventura County. So I think it's just important to remind everybody about the safety.
It was interesting that someone had a comment also regarding the Zoom meetings, saying that the results from the Zoom meetings, Zoom classes, being held twice a day at the ADP program actually helped meet their needs better than the usual day schedule on site. So some people actually have adapted to this quite well. We understand that as well, and that it's all about choice. So whatever works best for you, let us know, and we'll try to work with you on that. If Zoom classes twice a day work better for you, when we do reopen in the future and you want to do that 2 days a week or 3 days, a combo of different offerings could possibly be looked at. And really, there's a lot of opportunity out there for us to get creative still. So I appreciate that feedback, and I think that's something we can build on. And it says here
It goes really back to the person-centered approach.
Yeah,
Again, it's individualized.
Definitely. And it also, there was a question, is there any possibility that these Zoom meetings could continue for people that stay home after COVID-19 restrictions allow for reopening to take place? I think anything's possible at this point. Whatever's in the best interest of the people that we serve is always foremost in our thoughts. So I think that'll be a collaborative discussion between your program managers, your regional center service coordinators, the planning team to work that out as time moves along. But we would definitely try to do anything we can to support that.
It really is about the circle of support per per individual. We do have somebody that chimed in and said she's watching from Oregon for her niece. So excellent. We love it. We love it. How can family members help is another question. You've all done a really great job of supporting and being involved, whether it looks like a volunteer, and volunteering and helping out with different projects and programs. And certainly you can be in touch with our volunteer coordinator, Lindsay Harrison, who has done a nice job of putting this together along with the development team. And obviously we love to ask for anything that you can do in terms of a donation towards programs, whether it's restricted donations to a certain program that your family member's in, or whether it's general operating. We do know that the upcoming award ceremony, we say something a little bit, the MC will say a little something about giving back in terms of donating for staff, the staff gift, which we do every holiday season. We love to be able to commend our staff with a gift card, and a lot of that depends on family involvement. So anything that you can do, that's the best I can say in donations, and we really greatly appreciate it so much. And if you do have any questions, particularly about donating, you're certainly welcome to call us or let us know in terms of that. We will never say no to a donation of any kind, whether it's volunteering or monetarily or
We've appreciated the donations that we've
right.
received. We've received art project donations. We've received other equipment donations, sometimes just financial donations during this time. And also just calling, collaborating with us, reaching out to us, communicating with our program staff, our managers. I think we've had a really wonderful response from people, and we really do feel supported across our programs.
Right.
I know all our directors, our nurses, our managers, our staff, they all feel supported during this time because all of our families have been so great. So thank you, sincerely. We do appreciate it.
Thank you. And so coming up next is, in a couple minutes, it's going to switch over into the Delta Awards. Is why we're here, to celebrate all their accomplishments this last year during a very difficult time, as you all know. And so you'll hear about several stories, and we wish everybody, again, a happy holiday season and be safe, and please stay on and Zoom on and watch the Klein Awards. They're going to be great. So thank you.
Thank you.
And have a good night. I guess we have some more time. Daryl, you have a joke? I'm just kidding.
I'm looking forward to the awards personally.
Yeah,
The awards
they
are
love it, and they're also getting the Villa masks as a gift this year, which, by the way, look like this.
Those are pretty cool.
Oh, there's the camera right there. Yeah, it looks like that, and and they just look forward to this. So I'm hoping next year is going to be just 2021 is. Hopefully we can see everybody in person and do this again. Again, it's a wonderful event.
Somebody did mention, and I think this is very true, from a family perspective, and then from a Villa programs perspective in general. I think this is important to recognize all the part-time and weekend residential staff. I do agree that they are unsung heroes on our team here. All of our employees are valued across the board in our programs, but they fill obviously vital roles and vital shifts. So we do agree with that, and we appreciate the family support in that area, also in recognition of our staff.
Oh yeah.
So I know they all do appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Can't say it enough, right?
Right. There was another comment here. The Zoom meetings with ADP don't just keep the clients connected to staff and each other. It offers the families the chance to connect to each other as well. And I think that embodies what we're trying to offer.
Right.
What we're trying to implement at our program. So thank you for that comment. And I know the person that made that comment actually joined one of our meetings and helped explain to our program managers what the services mean during this time via remote services, Zoom, and what you need. So that was really appreciated. If anybody else wants to collaborate that way, reach out to me. I'd be happy for us to work together to help our staff and our employees and all of us in general just have a better understanding of where you're at, what you need, and how we can best support you. So that's appreciated. Thank you.
Right. I couldn't agree more with you. Thanks, Daryl. Appreciate all you do and your leadership here at Villa.
Thank you, Glenn.
Yes.
Thank you.
Good afternoon, and welcome to Villa's first ever virtual annual awards. My name is Michael Green. I'm the Director of Employment Services, and I'm happy to serve as your MC today. While we are sad that we couldn't meet in person today, we are honored to recognize the incredible participants and all that they have accomplished this year. This year in particular is very special since it's Villa's 60th anniversary. We are excited to mark this very special occasion with all of you tonight, even if it's from a safe distance. Before we talk about this year's Special Achievement Award winners, we would like to take a moment to thank the staff who made this evening possible. We'd also like to thank you for tuning in. We know it has not been an easy year for our clients and their families, and we appreciate your continued support. Please know that if you find yourself in need of anything, Villa is happy to help however it can. We would also like to send a very special thank you to the National Charity League of San Marino for funding this year's Client Appreciation Gift. All adult clients will be receiving a special Villa reusable face mask from their programs over the next few weeks, as well as certificates of participation. Thank you again, NCL. Now we are happy to announce the winners of this year's Annual Achievement Awards. All of our programs have sent in pre-recorded messages congratulating our winners. Please welcome our wonderful program staff members as they introduce this year's Achievement Award winners. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Dora Perez-Ortiz. I'm the LVN at Villa Esperanza Adult Day Program. It is with great honor to award Villa Esperanza Services Achievement Award for the year 2020 to Mark Noyes. Mark has been a participant at our day program for over 14 years. Mark has accomplished so many remarkable achievements while at Villa. He is a Special Olympics athlete and has earned medals in the specialty sport of track and field. He enjoys being out in the community, especially attending concerts in the park. Mark has overcome so many challenging obstacles throughout this pandemic, as we all have with our changing of our daily routines. He has been a participant on our Zoom classes, and you can just see his joy to be spending time with his peers over such a different setting. The one of many great qualities of Mark is his contagious, joyful, heartwarming laugh. When you hear him laugh, you have the automatic response to join in with him with his laughter. This is such a special character or quality that he shares with us. Congratulations, Mark, on receiving the Achievement Award.
Hello, I'm Montre Taylor Vaughn, Program Coordinator at Villa Esperanza Adult Day Program. Today we are honoring one of our longtime participants who have been attending ADP for over 15 years, Vicki Washington, affectionately known as Miss Vicki. She's soft-spoken individual with a precious sense of humor. Vicki never fails a good laugh when she finds something funny with her interactions with others. Vicki's favorite activity at the program are hanging out with her peers, listening to soul music, and eating ice cream. Vicki has continued to attend daily program activities via Zoom on a consistent basis. We gladly appreciate her daily participation during these challenging times, and most importantly, being a part of the ADP family over the years. We are happy to present this Achievement Award to Vicki Washington.
Hello, my name is Perla Moran and I'm the Program Supervisor for CIP here at Villa, and I'm going to be giving this Achievement Award to Deanna. She is smart and kind and friendly, enthusiastic, and she is a joy to have at CIP. Her confidence has gone up while she's been here with us. She had a hard time making friends and talking to new people, but now that's her specialty. She loves talking to new people and making new people feel welcome at program. We hope to have her here for many, many years. The second Achievement Award goes to Bob. Bob is special, he is kind, he is helpful, and he is very wise. He loves stepping out of his comfort zone when he is here at program. He gives 100% to everything that he does. He loves talking to everybody, and he knows just what to say to make everyone feel special. Bob says a lot that when he comes to program, he feels the spirit, and it just makes everyone here at program feel proud to work at a place that makes them feel like that. And we hope to have him here at our program for many, many years.
The participant who is about to receive this achievement award has always brought a sense of humor and smile to the program, and throughout these difficult times she has continued to do so. She has shown great resilience by showing up every day to her Zoom classes and overcoming the emotional and mental challenges of quarantine. She has, ironically, greatly improved on her communication with peers, and she avoids confrontation and has become the first to apologize, which are both admirable qualities that deserve recognition. So please join me in honoring Shannon Dutter. The participant who is receiving this achievement award has shown kindness beyond what I believed one individual could hold. He has always been willing to have a helping hand to his peers and staff. He is a hardworking individual who has shown up and participated every day on Zoom, and even prior to COVID, always showed a great level of cooperativeness. He has brought a great attitude every day to work and has showed his smile no matter of the given situation. His positivity absolutely ignites. Please join me in honoring Chris Barker.
Hello, my name is Damian Jackson. I'm the case coordinator here at the Dimensions Day program. Today we are presenting the Dimensions Achievement Award to Joey Vicente for all of his hard work and efforts during these interesting times. Joey's been a participant in our Zoom activities as well as our packets. He's shown great leadership, independence. He's grown a lot during this time. We've seen the growth in him. He's not afraid to ask for help if he has some questions about anything. He gets along very well with his peers. He's very creative with his dance moves and other skills he does bring to the program. So we're very proud of Joey, and we'll say congratulations, Joey, for the Dimensions Achievement Award.
Hello, my name is Jupiter Martinez. I work for Dimensions Day program, and I am a skills instructor here. And this year I will be presenting the Dottie Nelson Award. During these past few months, this individual has been participating in Dimensions activities from home. She has shown the ability to be independent by participating in Zoom sessions. She has shown growth in communication skills and always takes the initiative to help others. This 2020 Dottie Nelson Award goes to Anissa Ochoa. Congratulations, Anissa.
Hi, I'm Renee from Employment Services, and the Special Star Award goes to John Fazer. Congratulations, John. John started working with Villa in 2010. He's worked on janitorial crews, landscaping crews, and dishwashing crews. He has shown improvement in many aspects of his work. He's very friendly and always eager to help. He gets along with all of his coworkers, and he is improving his communication and social skills. Congratulations, John.
Hi, I'm Donna Gonzalez. I'm the case manager for the Employment Services, and just want to say that one of our participants, Mr. Michael Thorne, is our Employee of the Year. It's exciting for him because he's been through a lot. He's had to move from one of his stores to another. He's been working at Bond since '95, so he's been a very loyal employee. The customers love him. His job coach says he does a good job and he has a smile. When he comes in, he's wearing his PPE. And just want to tell you that he has a positive attitude. And congratulations, Michael, on your award.
Hello, good evening. My name is Lisa DeGagne. I'm the supervisor of the Employment Services here at the Villa Esperanza's West Regional Office. The favorite thing about my job has been getting to know all of you. If we haven't met yet, I hope one day we have the opportunity to meet, and preferably in person. This evening I'm going to be presenting two very special awards. The first award I'll be presenting is the Villa Esperanza Star Achievement Award. This year's Star Award goes to Christian Hazel. Christian works at Douglas Penfield School in Saticoy. It's a school exclusively for students with orthopedic handicaps. And because right now students are not on campus, Christian has been willing to work on site a couple days a week, assisting in the office as needed. He's actually learned all kinds of new duties. The reason that he's been selected for this award is because Christian continues to work maintaining that flawlessly positive can-do attitude. He's such a kind-hearted, hard-working person. Thank you so much for all you do, Christian. And I know when the students return on site, they're going to just light up. They'll be so excited to see you, as I know you will be equally excited to see them. Congratulations. Thank you. The second award I'll be presenting this evening is the Villa Esperanza Employment Services Employee of the Year Award. This year, I have the honor of presenting this award to Lucy Kim. Lucy, congratulations. Lucy, I have really enjoyed working with you these past few years. You're an amazing woman, and I'm very, very proud of you. Lucy Kim works also at the Douglas Penfield School in Sataquai as a paraprofessional. She's been a paraprofessional there for 7 years, and during COVID, she's been providing lessons to the students on Zoom. So she's had to learn how to do the lesson planning and presenting the lessons, working with the students all via internet. Occasionally she'll go on to this campus and gather all the materials that she needs for planning the lessons and then doing the lessons at home. It's been a big challenge, but you've just embraced the challenge and you've done an excellent job, just like you always do. The students absolutely adore you, and I know you adore the students. And I'm hoping that one day you'll all be back together in the classroom once it's safe to do so. So really, truly great job. It's really an honor to know you and work with you and watch you to continue flourish in your role as a paraprofessional. Congratulations, Lucy.
Hi, my name is Priscilla Berciaga, and I'm the case coordinator of independent living and supported living services. And I'd like to take the time to talk about an individual that we know, Kristen Padilla, and to congratulate her on her Special Achievement Award. Kristen is a unique adult with many great qualities. She's caring and affectionate. She's compassionate. She always takes the time to ask staff how they are doing and how they are feeling. She loves her family. She loves to smile and tell jokes and make everyone around her, especially in her community, feel welcome. Just recently, Kristen moved out of her home into her own apartment, and she was quite scared, nervous, but she was also excited and optimistic. We've noticed the growth in Kristen. During her transition to full independence in her own apartment, she has since then shown great promise, and we wanted to share with you all that we are extremely proud of you, Kristen, and we want you to keep striving, and we're here for you. So good job.
Good afternoon. This next award goes to an individual who has come a very long way from when he first started independent living services with Villa Esperanza. He has completed and been able to check off all the items on his original living skills list. He now cooks small meals, budgets his own funds, rides the bus on his own, and can plan a route and walk it safely. He has a lot of friends with whom he communicates via Zoom, and he's always welcoming to one and all. Before the pandemic, he had volunteered at a retirement home and also continues to help his dad out with his grandparents. This is a person who has embraced learning independent living skills, and we're very proud to give this Achievement Award to David. Congratulations to David and all the other recipients.
I have worked with this young man for 4 years now. He has taught me so much on how to see life as a gift and be grateful for all that you have. He is a very independent, energetic, with a great sense of humor. This young man has special needs and he loves to make people laugh. He had big dreams of going to college one day until life had a different path for him. At the age of 24, he had a son who he too had special needs, but he saw him as a gift. He had to step up and care for him and become a single father with special needs, raising a wonderful down-to-earth child with special needs as well. He continues to show his dedication, strength, and responsibility in all that he does. I mean, not many people can say they held a job for 29 years. That alone shows heart and dedication all on its own. He works at Home Depot and continues to show growth in all that he does. One day, he would love to live up one of his big dreams of starting a nonprofit charity on supporting people with special needs. This individual shows us how dedicated he is on teaching others about special needs and continues to be a special and courageous man in all that he does. I would like to present this award to Ty Horn. Congratulations.
Carla, I'm the lead staff for Brown House, and the award goes to Karen Olawani. Karen has been a great client here in this house. She's been very helpful this year, even with her housemates. She's improved a lot, and I'm really glad that she's able to win this award and also share it with her family. And I'm just happy that she's here at Brown House.
Hi everyone, this is Dino Cutladura, Administrator or Residential Administrator in Wagner and Murphy House, and I have a client that I want to have him an award, and his name is David Cook. And I know he has been challenging, but he's doing good, and he's been already stay us for a long time, and he is doing really well, and that's why I want to give him an award. And again, this is Dino Cutladura of La Esperanza.
Hi, this is Kelly White, CEO of Villa Esperanza Services. I want to quickly cut in here and congratulate all our Special Achievement Award winners and on everything that they've accomplished this past year. The recent months have not been easy, but you've risen to the occasion. I also want to take a moment and thank all of our participants and their families for their strength, flexibility, and compassion during these difficult times. I'm sorry we're not here to celebrate in person together, but hope to do that one day soon. Villa Esperanza is celebrating 60 wonderful years, and we've spent a lot of that time this last year reflecting on lessons learned from the past. I would like to think that when Villa looks back on this year, 60 years from now, we'll not reflect back on the struggles currently, but the strength of our clients, our families, and the staff have shown. Thank you again for all that you do. I want to take this opportunity to introduce Peter Vaughn, our current board chair, who has a special message for you. And over to you, Peter.
Hi, my name is Peter Vaughn, and I represent the board of Villa. I'm here to celebrate a wonderful thing. A community, all of you, rising to the challenge of what has been, certainly in my experience, the most challenging and the strangest of years. We're here to celebrate achievements and accomplishments by all of you. All of us have had to learn ways of coping with this new world. All of us have had to work and to live in an environment we couldn't have imagined a year ago. And it is really to the enormous credit of Villa that all of you have achieved so much. So congratulations. Enjoy the celebration. Enjoy the awards. I now pass you on to Michael.
Thank you so much to all our Achievement Award winners. We are proud to celebrate you and everything you've accomplished this year. We would also like to sincerely thank our staff for everything they have done to support our participants and families during this difficult year. If you would like to help us to show your appreciation for Villa staff, we would appreciate your contribution to our annual staff appreciation gift. Every year, staff, with the exception of our senior executive team, receives a $50 gift card as a thank you from Villa for their hard work and dedication during the year. This year, more than ever, we're looking to support our team and let them know that we are thinking of them during these difficult times. You can contribute to the staff appreciation gift by donating online and designating that gift as staff appreciation. Finally, that wraps up our first ever virtual annual awards. We thank you so much for joining us, and we look forward to hopefully inviting you to join us in person next year. Thank you, and God bless.
evening. Hi, this is Kelly White, CEO with Villa Esperanza Services, and I have with me Daryl Goodis, our new Vice President of Adult Programs that started and came on board with us after being promoted to that position on August 1st of this last year. And Daryl will get into it, a little more background about himself after I run through a couple things. We just saw the award ceremony. It was just hats off and congratulations to everybody, the participants. And I hope you enjoyed watching it. And so again, I want to go ahead and thank Michael Green, who is the Director of Employment Services, both here in Pasadena. He works with Daryl closely, and also the Employment Services in our West Region office. Also the directors and all the program staff that presented the special awards, and the participants will be receiving gifts as they usually do annually, probably within the next couple of weeks. So again, thank you. Congratulations to all of you. It was wonderful to see you. Hopefully next year we'll be doing this live and in person. I know how much you enjoy it as a participant, and again, congratulations. We have families that we're doing this live from our campus in Pasadena, which is the first time for us, right, Daryl? We have plexiglass here, and being safe. We have people that are listening in live and giving us questions as we go through this in the next half hour, from San Francisco, Davis, Oregon, Mexico, Canada, and Hawaii. Thank you very much from family members. A lot of really great questions, a lot of really great things to say about how much they appreciate our staff and all our programs, and what they do for your family member. I want to go ahead and talk a little bit, a couple highlights about Villa and how we're doing. I'm very pleased to say that Villa is very strong financially. We ended in the black nicely in June, in spite of hitting COVID in March, and had to furlough some staff. But we've continued with programs, which Daryl will get into a little bit more in detail. Very challenging times, unprecedented, and just trying to work through and trying to serve as many folks and engage as many folks in our programs based upon their ability to do so. And that looks like it could look certainly out in the West Region, our independent living. Again, Daryl, you'll get into that, I'm sure, right?
Definitely.
Okay.
Definitely.
We adhere to a lot of regulated agencies, and so one of the things that the organization stays on top of their game on is during this pandemic time is really what we can and can't do, and how we handle the PPE, how we handle our safety protocol procedures, how we keep everybody safe that we serve, whether it's in person or virtually, and how we keep our staff safe. We're constantly communicating between the board, our donors, those that we serve. We currently are serving essential workers in supported employment, and certainly in person, some job coaching. Again, Daryl, I'll let you handle that. Okay. So again, we just commend our staff tremendously for those essential workers that work with our participants. One of the highlights also is we just finished as an organization, and not just for Villa, but as an organization that runs a supported employment program, such as we do in the West Region, as well in Pasadena here. We go through an accreditation. You can get either a 1 year or a 3 year, and the acronym is CARF, which stands for Commission on Accreditation Rehabilitation Facilities. I know we have a lot of acronyms in this field, and that's one of them. They came out virtually. They came out for a couple days, and met. They look at everything. They look at not only the program side, but they look at the administration. They actually interview board members. They interview employers that employ our folks. They interview actual people that have an intellectual and developmental disability that's working in the field. And I'm really pleased to say, and we're all really pleased about the outcome. It's a pretty brutal accreditation in terms of a process. It's 900 standards that they look at. That's a lot, and I think we received 3 recommendations. And so kudos to all of you that were part of this process, and it is everybody. It's program folks as well as administration, and under Daryl's leadership, it went very, very successful. So thank you. I do want to, before I turn it over to Daryl, we're really excited here at Villa. We are kicking off our 60th year of existence, and so please send, if you have any testimonials or success stories, please send them to us. We like to share them, whether it's through our social media or whether it's through our articles or our chirp that we send out, and hopefully you're receiving those. If you aren't, please let us know. Again, if you have any questions, you're welcome to live stream them right now, and we can answer them after Daryl says a few words and highlights some of the programs and some of the changes. He's going to give an update on some of the program management changes in the West region particularly. But if you do have any questions and that you're not comfortable asking online, certainly reach out to Daryl or myself. Daryl's extension is 101. You can always reach out to him first. Then you can to me, which is fine. I'm just kidding. Either way, we're happy to be here for you, and so I hope you all enjoyed the evening. And again, on behalf of the board of directors, and certainly myself and Daryl can speak, and everybody and all the staff, we thank you for your ongoing support. How you can help through volunteering, through donating monetarily, through donating through activities that we can continue to be really creative with people on Zooming, virtually, or whatever that looks like for your family member or loved one. And so I'm going to turn it over to Daryl. And so thank you very much for everything, and we really appreciate all your support. Happy holidays, happy Thanksgiving, be safe, be well, and know that we're here, and let us know. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Kelly. Thanks. Well, hello, everyone. First of all, I want to say congratulations to all the people that we serve that may be watching, and especially our families as well. I know many of you are watching and participating in this. We appreciate all of you still continuing to be a part of our programs during this difficult time. We appreciate that opportunity. We value serving you and your family members, so thank you for that. The award winners and a recording of the broadcast will be available on the Villa website after this, so I do want to mention that. So that'll be available if you'd like to view that. As far as
that's why you're my co-anchor right now, so that you catch the things that I miss. So thanks, I appreciate that.
The co-pilot is flying right here. So
teamwork.
Teamwork's essential. As far as my background and introduction myself, I've been here with Villa since January of 2011, so almost 10 years, and it's been a wonderful 10 years for me. Since the day that I was fortunate enough to start working here, I realized what a true family atmosphere we have here, and that a lot of that was personified through our families. So, and obviously the people we serve, we have a great employee team here. So I've really been lucky to be able to be part of this. We have wonderful partners in the community, and many of you I haven't been able to meet yet due to the pandemic, but I've been able to meet some of your family members that are in our programs, either virtually or perhaps they've stopped in at the West Region office. I hope to see them in the field actually eventually to be able to connect a bit, but I do understand that what we do here is a team effort. It's a collaboration. So what I want to emphasize is if there's ever any needs, any questions, any ideas that you have, anything, no question is not important. Please reach out. Please let me know. Right. Like Kelly said, my extension is 101 there's in both regions. So there's an easy way to reach me, but we also have a really great management team in the West region that I'll go into in a second. But I previously ran the adult day program, independent living and supported living, and the community integration programs in the Pasadena area. So that's a little bit about me.
And we're very happy to have you as a team member. Yes.
Well, thank you, Kelly. Thank you. Thank you. I do want to mention as well that all our programs in the West region continue to operate. So what I mean by that is we're either operating in-person services or we're operating virtually. So I will get into that as I hit on the different programs, but we do have different options for you. If your family member has been perhaps furloughed from a job that they had in the community at their different site, or maybe they've been overwhelmed and haven't been able to participate as much in the program previously, if they want to give that another chance now, maybe approach it in a different manner on our end, between the program, the participant, and the family, we'd be happy to do that. So we've had some changes to the West Region leadership structure that I want to mention. We have, like I said, an amazing team there. Irene Racius was the ILS and residential manager, and she's been promoted she's the ILS and CIP, Community Integration Program Manager, so she's running both of those programs now. Gina Sirocco is the case coordinator of ILS. She was promoted from lead staff to case coordinator. And Michael Green, who I know probably a lot of you saw when he hosted the event, he is actually the director of employment services now in the West region, in addition to the Pasadena area, so he's overseeing that. Lisa DeGagne is a program supervisor for employment services in the West region. She works closely with the Department of Rehabilitation, regional centers, many of you and many families, our participants, partners in the community in that program. And we also want to thank Crystal Olney, our case coordinator of CIP, who's been really instrumental in keeping contact, going on a consistent basis in that program with many of you all and your family members. And Monica Corona, our wonderful office manager in that region, who assisted us with the CARF, accreditation process, and just does a great job helping to stay connected across the board between our programs and our families there. We appreciate her. The ILS program in that region is an amazing program, and we're happy to, as I hope many of you recognize, and we continue to try to grow in different areas in that program by offering remote support if people choose that at this point. So what that means is if your family member, if you feel that it might be better for them, or if they make that choice to go to remote support via Zoom, we could work with you on that. We could work via iPad or tablet. We have other ways to do it. Some people work with our participants on FaceTime, on different phones. There's a lot of different ways we can do that. We also are continuing with the in-person support in ILS, and they've done a remarkable job of continuing to work with about 90 to 95% of our people in person in that program. So if you are not in that program now, if you're in one of our other programs and you feel like you might need some independent living support or any of our other program support, please let us know, and we'll see if there's a way to also accommodate in that area.
Daryl, just to add to what you were talking about, you touched on technology. There might be individuals out there that need some extra assistance, and again, we've been able to obtain some grants, but if you do live in the West region and you feel like you need to be more involved and engaged technology-wise or don't have the means right now, you can reach out to your service coordinator along with some help from Daryl or the team out there in the West region with Tri-Counties Regional Center. They have the ability to help since this pandemic appears to be not going away anytime really soon. I think it might be a wave of the future in terms of being able to Zoom and a hybrid model. So if you don't know who that person is, I'm sure one of the program managers that Daryl mentioned earlier could assist you in reaching out. Just to throw that in there.
No, I appreciate it. Thank you, Kelly. Thanks. Yes. If you need support, reach out to us and let us know, and we'll try to help. We'll try to help navigate through that. Our ILS program, just to mention them again briefly, is they've done a wonderful job to help people continue to apply for low-income housing options. There's been some opportunities that have been opening up in the Ventura County area recently, and that are opening up as far as we've been notified about. So our team has done a great job with that, and just dealing with all the different routine medical needs that people have. But also we are very aware that many of the people we serve have gone through a very stressful time and are going through a very stressful time, as all of us really are, and they may have different mental health related needs than they might have had previously, or might be at a higher level of need at this point.
Right.
If that's the case, please let us know and we'll work with you, and I believe our team is actively working on those areas to address. Our employment services department has done a really fabulous job with supporting the people that we support working at essential places in the workforce. So places like grocery stores and other places in the community, at a food bank in that region. We have a really wonderful crew that does remarkable work for many people in needs and really makes a tremendous impact at the food bank. So we appreciate all our participants in that program and the ILS program, but we especially appreciate what you're doing to help others in the community now. So we are very proud that that is continuing. We're also able to offer vocational skills development classes via Zoom or different methods through remote support. It might involve dropping off a packet to your family member to help them to keep their vocational skills intact, hopefully to grow the vocational skills. If perhaps they want to start looking for another job, if they lost their job during this pandemic, our staff are actually able to help with that from a distance as well, or perhaps in person if we have a discussion about that. But we are able to do that from a distance now if you're interested in that.
I think in terms of what you're saying right now, Daryl, all our staff are well equipped and we supply the PPE. We've been very, very fortunate to receive some grants and also working with the regional centers, making sure the staff and those that we job coach for or do in person, offering them masks and shields and such. So, and we do have masks that are the Villa logo on it, and they certainly can be for sale. So if you're interested in doing that, let our development department know, and that would be great. But again, know that all our staff are very well trained, and we're on top of the regulated agencies, what they suggest and what they recommend based upon the county that we live in, Ventura County, LA County, and the cities that we serve. Yeah. And so it's safety is the number one thing to look at for both the clientele that we serve as well as the staff.
I'm happy to report that our training has continued for our staff on an ongoing basis during this time, and it will continue in the future, especially on preventative measures that we can take. As we know, having a pandemic prevention plan is essential for any business now, and especially our business and our services that we're providing. We have people that are, again, supported in a unique variety of environments, and we're very aware of that. So we do take that very seriously, and our staff have been doing a very good job being diligent with that as far as wearing PPE and following all the safety protocols. Our CIP program, Community Integration Program in the West Region, is operating via Zoom classes. So we have every day Zoom classes that are happening on a variety of subjects, some pre-vocational topics still, things that are fun and engaging also, such as art projects. We do some volunteer work through that program, giving back to others in the community by making greeting cards for people to let somebody know, hang in there, it's okay. Emotional support activities are being done in that program, and I think it's important to do those types of activities for the people we serve, because we're able to help ourselves and others through that process. So those are some of the things that are being offered in CIP, and we're also able, and we have been doing this, where we drop off packets to the homes of the people that we serve. We can do a no-touch, no contact packet drop off. I know we do it in that CIP program, depending on how many times you would like that per week. We could work that out between us, and we can make that part of your program as well. So some people do a combination of Zoom classes, some people do the packets, some people just want either. That's okay. It's all about choice again. And we do have a pandemic prevention plan in place to be able to resume. When we resume in-person services, we're going to be able to hit the ground running with that and implement that. Our staff have already been trained on that, and we will continue the training on that, and we will actually be training everybody we serve and communicating with family members on that as well. So that's the.
And speaking of that, Daryl, do you want to just touch on the questions that's come up before certainly with some other family members about just when does that look like in person and re-entry and the plan in place?
Yeah. Yeah. To be very transparent with you, we had envisioned, hopefully in the CIP program in the West Region, the Ventura County area, we were hoping about 3 or 4 weeks ago to be engaging people next week in person in that program, but that didn't happen, as we know, because of the surge in the COVID cases, really, worldwide, but especially in the Ventura County and LA County areas, we've been very affected. So we will take that gradually over time and assess what the Ventura County Department of Public Health what gives us in terms of guidance. We collaborate with the regional center. We might collaborate with the Department of Rehab, employers in the community, and then we'll be able to re-engage in person when it's deemed to be safe to do so.
Right.
We are looking forward to doing that. We will, in the CIP program in the West Region, be offering that most likely at parks and open air environments in the community, at least at first. And we're going to be very mindful. Like I said, we have a pandemic prevention plan on our end, and we ask that we have the copy of the pandemic prevention plans also for our volunteer sites. So just so you know, we will have that as well. And we ask that our volunteer sites provide our staff and our crews that are participating there with training. So we will take that step by step, but for now we're focusing on the remote support and the packets, and eventually we'll get back to the in-person support. We actually have a emotional support group also that I want to mention to you it just started recently. The next meeting will be on Friday, December 4th at 2 p.m. Any participants in our programs are welcome to join, and if any family members want to join as well alongside them, you're welcome to. The meeting we held via Zoom, and we'll send the link out to everyone, but we had a meeting this past week, the initial meeting, and I think it was very insightful as far as what people's needs are and what type of support is needed. So we really want to try to see how we can address those needs. Those will be on Fridays at 2 p.m. So let's see if we have any questions here.
In the meantime, again, before we wrap up here, congratulations again to all the participants. It's an event. They start talking about it well before, and I always have to say, well, it's always after Halloween, just to kind of give them an idea, because they start asking in August. So, and it's usually in October, but we're very pleased to be able to do this virtually. Not the best case scenario, but again, just really congratulations to all the participants, and thank you again for just your continued support of Villa Esperanza, and help us celebrate the next 60 years that we're around. So
yeah, we really do appreciate all of your support. If there's anything you need as far as devices, like Kelly mentioned, or supplies to participate in the activities, we can drop off art supplies, we can deliver things like that. There's a question about how can family members help? So family members, I think, can help in a variety of ways. Right. Obviously, part of it, which has been appreciated by all our staff, and I do want to touch on that for a second, because we have quite a few staff still working in our ILS, our CIP, and employment services programs. They're all dedicated. I mean, every staff member that we have in the West Region has been doing an amazing job to keep people engaged, active, supervised, and safe. But I think they always can use support. They always can use a phone call or an email or a quick note saying thank you, for what you're doing. And I think we do receive a lot of that, and we really do appreciate that. That helps our employees to be able to feel supported, and I think we all always need that. But I think Villa, as far as our programs, and especially in the West Region, we're always very appreciative of any donations, which could be applied to our programs and to Villa. We're obviously always in need of that, and we would always appreciate it, whether it's monetary, whether it's supplies for the programs,
or volunteering in somehow, or we always look at collaborations as well in terms of the community. So thank you.
Yeah. Somebody said here, thank you for giving up your Saturday evening.
Yeah, thanks, Daryl, for giving up your Saturday evening.
Long distance hand and pound here.
Practicing social distancing, yes.
There's nothing else I'd want to give a Saturday evening up for than to talk with you all about this.
Nice,
at this
Daryl.
point.
Nice.
Well, we miss everybody. We miss
do.
everybody, and even if I don't know a lot of you in this region yet, I hope to get to know you, and we all want to get to know you, but we all miss that engagement, I think, at this point. So
yes,
we do value it.
I would agree with that.
Somebody asked too, is there any possibility that the Zoom meetings could continue for some people who perhaps respond better to Zoom meetings even after the COVID-19 restrictions allow for reopening to take place? That could be possible. And there are a lot of person-centered possibilities that we have to offer. So what we mean by that is everybody is an individual in our program. So if you have individual needs, your family members have these individual needs, and we'll try to find a way to meet them. If somebody responds better to that, then that could be a collaborative discussion between the program, you as families, your loved ones, the regional center or other agencies that we work with, the planning team, we can get together and go over
Right.
that.
Whatever their circle of support that meets the needs of the individuals that we serve. That's really, it breaks it down to that. And I think, I'm glad you say something like that, because I think since I've been at Villa for the last 24 years, I think it's always been that we tailor to the individual and their needs and what their desires are, and whatever makes them happy and thrive. And they don't, they don't fit into our program, we fit into theirs. So again, it's individualized, and it's about tapping into the resources and the circle of support, and we're here to help you do that. So.
All right, looks like we're gonna go ahead and wrap up the family meeting.
Okay. Okay. Great. Thanks, Daryl. Appreciate it. Welcome on your new position.
Thanks.
Love to have you. And happy holidays to everybody. Congratulations again to y'all. And be safe and be well. And thanks again for all your continued support, whatever that looks like for Villa.
Yeah, thank you.
Have a good night.